So here's the question. If globalism was so great, why is no one defending it now? Trade ministers aren't rallying to save the WTO. Economists aren't demanding a return to 1990s-style offshoring. Even the media has gone quiet. In fact, I'm not even sure they know what's happening. The global system that ran the world for 30 years is collapsing, and nobody, not even the countries that built it, want it back. We built it. We're trying to destroy it. If you're done with globalist bullshit and ready for straight talk, subscribe to America's Geopolitics. Globalism, it was sold as a win-win. Cheap goods from Asia, cheap oil from the Middle East, open markets everywhere, and the US is the traffic cop, keeping the whole thing moving. Hey, and for a while that worked, man. But the Cold War ended. The world flattened, and factories left the US for cheaper shores. But here's what no one said out loud. Globalism only worked because America allowed it. We patrolled the sea lanes, we enforced trade norms, and we didn't ask for much in return. In fact, we gave basic access to our markets. Why? Because we thought the world would become more like us. Free, democratic-ish, and open. Some did, but a lot didn't. Look at China now. Fast forward to today. That system's dying. China used the system to ride, and then turned around and weaponized trade. Europe built a welfare state on the back of cheap Russian gas, then tried to pretend it stood for human rights. And the US, we woke up and realized that we were paying to protect Germany from Russian. Oh my God, that's crazy. Trump put the first cracks in the wall with tariffs and trade restrictions and restoring. Biden didn't undo it after the first Trump term, and now Trump's back in office, and this time he's just breaking it down. And the new model is simple. You either trade with us or you don't. But we're not playing the global referee anymore. We are not the world police anymore. And the most shocking part? No one's fighting to save that old system. The WTO is barely functioning, the G7 is more photo op than actual policy driven, and when was the last time anyone mentioned the rules-based order with a straight face? Even the countries that once relied on the system, Japan, South Korea, Germany, they're shifting to bilateral deals and regional pacts. They have no choice, because they see what's coming. Globalism isn't evolving, it's unraveling. What we're seeing now is a world of blocs. The American bloc, Mexico, Canada maybe, Poland, Vietnam, the China bloc, maybe a little weaker, fragile, but still present in parts of Africa and Southeast Asia. The wild cards, as always, India, Turkey, Brazil, they're all hedging, they're all nervous. The big idea isn't free trade anymore. It's secure trade, friendly trade. Trade with people who won't stab you in the back during a pandemic, a war, or a global crisis. Yeah, we can't keep buying everything from China. They are our adversary. That's not globalism, that's selective dependence. So is the death of globalism a bad thing? Well, that depends on who you are. If you're a multinational corporation that made billions by outsourcing labor and dodging tariffs, it's probably a disaster. If you're China trying to hold together a collapsing economy, you're probably panicking a little bit. But if you're the US, if you're Mexico, or a smart mid-tier country that aligns with the right power at the right time, hey, this is your moment. This is when history changes. The global game board is flipping, and the winners, they aren't the ones with the biggest markets. They're the ones with the most leverage. Globalism didn't fail because of tariffs. It failed because it was built on trust, and now that trust is gone. And I don't even think globalism failed. I think it brought amazing things. But in this new world, deals are earned, not assumed, and your geography, your resources, your reliances, those matter more than ever. Welcome to the post-global era. America isn't pulling back, it's just pulling the plug. Hey, if you like what you heard, this is Frank with America's Geopolitics. See you next time.